Hi, I'm Julianne. I'm a specialist teacher and I'm a mom. So many of us want to know what we can do to support our children's learning, but we don't always know what we can do at home. These top tips are for you. They're good practice for all children, but they're especially good practice for children who might need a little bit extra support. You can make a difference in just 15 minutes a day with these top tips on handwriting. Handwriting takes practice. And the handwriting practice will depend on which part of the handwriting task your child finds difficult. Handwriting is a complex task. It uses finger and wrist coordination, as well as the ability to imagine shapes and to get them in the right direction. Think about handwriting as being made up of lots of different parts, and then look for the part of the process which you think requires support. Give hands a workout. A real support for handwriting motor skills is strengthening hands. This isn't just for beginning writers, it's good all the way through primary. Alexi's using Play-Doh, but any clay will do just to strengthen the hands. We can also play games with our fingers, wriggling our hands, stretching our fingers, and moving individual fingers together and independently. This helps to strengthen the connection between the hands and the brain. We can also put our palms together and pull them apart. This helps strengthen the whole hand as one. Get a good grip. The pencil grip is a very important part of handwriting. Help your hand be directed by your brain by using a very good pencil grip. This is important now when you're learning to form letters, but also as you go right the way through primary so your hand doesn't get tired when you write. Pencil grip involves holding the pencil between your thumb and your first finger, like this, and holding it very gently on your bottom finger. Try this exercise at home. If you see that your child's pencil grip is not a tripod grip, have a word with your child's teacher, because it is a really important part of handwriting. Tracing shapes and connecting dots. You can easily make tracing exercises at home to help your child learn letter formation. These exercises on the top line are excellent for developing the strokes that you'll need to create letters. This second line will help the muscle patterns involved in developing joined-up writing. You can also draw a picture made of dots that a child can trace. I can use large spaced dots to help a child who has small cramped writing. And for a child who requires a bit more attention when forming letters, space the dots close to one another because it encourages sort of a fine motor control. Help with B and D. B and D can be very tricky. They look alike, but they don't sound alike. So when you're looking at B and D, start off by finding out whether or not your child can hear the difference. What sound does the letter B make? B. What sound does the letter D make? D. If they know that, then it's probably a visual difficulty, which makes sense because they look very much alike. When we look at this picture, we can see B and D make a bed. The B's at the head and the D's at the feet. The other thing about B and D, besides looking differently, is that we actually write them differently. We start B at the top, and we start D in the middle. So understanding the things that can help us keep B and D separate is a great place to start. These were our top tips for handwriting. Handwriting takes practice. Give hands a workout. Get a good grip, tracing shapes, and helping with B and D. Parent Champions is an initiative set up by the Dyslexia SPLD Trust to support parents and carers of children with dyslexia and other specific learning difficulties. www.parentchampions.org.uk is packed with loads of practical resources and a wide range of expert advice, including 5 short films with top tips on reading, writing, spelling, organization, and memory. Parent Champions is about giving parents and carers ready, relevant information and a voice among specialist organizations and policymakers. You can join our national team of Parent Champions at www.parentchampions.org.uk. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, where you can share ideas, get support, and be in touch with other parent champions across the UK. And air your views on any issue that's important to you. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.